True Sound Studios is in your ears.
Hey guys, so as promised, I am back. I'm making some videos and I wanted to cover a question that everybody keeps asking me because I have a brand new location. I have a brand new studio. I have new gear and a new room. All this stuff is new. Was I going to go ahead and switch my DAW? You guys have to just remember that, this is my full-time job. So this is not, as much as I love doing this and this is still a hobby and it's still something I would do regardless of if I had to do this as a job because I love it so much, I have to make really smart decisions based on my business and, also on how productive I can be, the longevity of software. And there's just a lot of different things that made me, choose this DAW. Obviously, I don't know, what was it, 2 years ago that Cakewalk, got sold or bought or whatever happened with them. And then, BandLab came along, but they released it as a free version, which just kind of makes me think that maybe, they're not going to ever progress the software. And it gets me all nervous if, I have this version, what's going to happen? Like, is it going to be... So what did I end up doing? I just have to, I have to be realistic about the fact that I have really set up this studio to be a mixing and mastering facility, and Pro Tools being kind of that industry standard. So, my decision is based on all those different factors. So this is my DAW. It's Cakewalk Sonar Platinum. So I did not change. I thought about it quite a bit. Obviously Pro Tools would have been probably a pretty good decision based on the fact that I'm doing so much mixing. And you can ascend those projects very easily. But what it came down to is me and my wife talked one night for like 2 hours at dinner about what I should do, and really came to the decision that having a new room, a new space, a new house, a new setup, new gear, it probably wasn't a good idea to switch to DAW, because the DAW is kind of like, it is the workspace. It's a workspace inside the computer. I know this so well. I am super productive with it. It makes sense to me. As I was looking at other DAWs, it was difficult for me to try to make the connection on how I was going to be able to do all this stuff. Now, that doesn't mean that I might not use this for all my production. So when I'm actually making music, I've been really looking into Ableton. There seems to be some, maybe some better software to create music. But as far as the mixing, the recording, and the mastering, I'm going to use Cakewalk Sonar Platinum. I purchased this. This is not a lease, so I'm not worried about it expiring anytime soon. And I have my backup copies of it, so really not concerned. And I'm going to continue using this. Now, with that being said, BandLab's version came along. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and download the BandLab version, really soon, and see what is similar and different, because I want to do some tutorial videos on some of the really, really super basic things. Not saying that, you should be able to figure them out yourself. And these are things that took me a while to learn how to do. I would love to make some of these tutorial videos. If you can jump into this, maybe, I can help you jumpstart and get you recording, get you mixing real quickly. So I want to see the comparison between this, because I don't know how different it is from the BandLab version. So once again, I'm using Cakewalk Sonar Platinum. That is what this is. Actually, the project that's pulled up here right now is a band called Happy Vacation. This is their third track now that they just released. Everything was recorded here, mixed and mastered, except for the drums. Drums are actually tracked at a mutual friend of mine in the band's. He's a phenomenal drummer, and he tracked all the drums at his own space. Yeah, he's just a really great drummer. We're going to be doing some things with him in the future where I'm actually going to go to his studio. We're going to track some drums and then make some drum samples. I'm going to show you guys how to make your own drum samples, and I'm going to give all those drum samples away for free. And also with this band, Happy Vacation, this is a full band, real drums, real guitar, the bass is programmed, but real vocals mixed on this mixing console and some of the analog gear that I have, and plugins as well. So it's a great hybrid setup and song, and I'll also link those guys in the description. That'll be a great, if any of you are interested in me, working with you and doing some mixing or mastering. It's a good, couple songs to show you guys of what I'm capable of doing in this new space. But yeah, so just really quickly, I have it set up very similar to the last studio, where my main screen is up top. It's a big TV. It's a 50-inch TV. And I have this smaller screen down here. I think it's a 21-inch. But I kind of flip-flopped them. I had the editing screen down here before and the faders up top. But this way I have like faders and faders. And then editing, because that screen is so big and I'm actually sitting a little closer than I was in the last studio. You can really zoom in, and especially with the resolution, you can do some really great editing. So, gonna play. I don't even think I can play this without without some sort of demonetization of the video. But let's just see real quick here. Here's just the drums. So I really can't play too much more without, getting into that whole thing. But anyways, so my DAW, Cakewalk Sonar Platinum. Now, to be clear, does not exist anymore. Now it's BandLab is the software creator, I guess you would call it. The exact wording is Cakewalk by BandLab. And so once again, I'm going to go ahead and download that and see the differences and similarities. Hopefully it's fairly similar, because, I still would probably pick this version over the BandLab unless there is truly a lot less crashes. Now, I don't really have too many issues unless I'm running massive projects, 150 tracks plus and, over 200 plugins. Then it starts to get a little crazy. This project alone it's probably right around maybe 100 tracks, and I'm probably using about 150 plugins plus outboard gear and the mixing console. So yeah, I just wanted to just express that. And I know a lot of you guys have been really worried that I was going to switch to DAW, but I did not. Anyways, guys, that's really all I got for today. I'm going to really start to try to do a video every single week. And get back to it. I got some new speakers in here that I'm going to start playing around with. I'm going to move the gear around a little bit. I got sessions that I've recorded, the audio of us recording. I want to get those videos out. And then all the stuff to finish up the studio and the studio tour. I can't wait to do the studio tour. But yeah, just a little recap. So anyways, guys, thank you once again for watching. I really appreciate it. Definitely going to start pushing out some more videos. And good news is that the house is, besides furnishings and some of the room, is done. So I can finally actually do what I wanted to do, is be in the studio full time. Anyways, guys, thanks again. Appreciate you hanging in there. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next video. So thank you for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, click that like button and consider subscribing for more content. So not only do I make YouTube videos, but I also produce tracks and I can mix and master your music. So once again, thank you for watching this video. I'm Weezna, and True Sound Studios is in your ears.